Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Sam Bell, and I just wanted to put a quick case study together for those of you who are either focused on list building or want to get started with list building, but may have had some challenges. And I'm going to share with you what I did in the past couple of days. I'm sure I probably made a bunch of mistakes, but we do this, full time. So I mean, we're constantly testing stuff, and really the whole concept that I want you to get from this is you have to test. So before we get into the winners, I'm going to show you the losers. So essentially, we went into a niche that I'm somewhat familiar with, but I've never run traffic to this niche. I've only really participated from a end user or consumer side, but I know that's something that people are very passionate about. So let me show you what I did. So we wanted to build a list using the giveaway strategy of giving away a physical product or service. Well, what's more valuable or perceived value than precious metals, so gold or silver. So basically what we decided to do is to do a silver giveaway. So basically we'll give away 1 ounce of silver basically for people entering, and it costs us $20 to get at today's current prices. But essentially we ran a lot of different tests. So I'm going to go through some of the different targeting and how we finally hit on what actually won. So this is, again, very, very important. So as you can see, this was our first one of our first iterations of ads that we did. So this is what the ad looked like. Very simple. This is what the squeeze page looked like. And we actually split test 2 different pages. So with Don's ad crack course, he actually gives you a plugin. So we tested 2 different landing pages. We actually swiped the landing page from Tanner, and we also use the plugin that Don gave us, and this is what we came up with here. So let's see here. So this is the first page. So this is actually the plugin that Don uses, and let's see if I can find the swipe page that we use as well. Let's see if I can find that one. They're both going there. All right, so this was the other page. So we split test this landing page versus this landing page, and we came up with a winner there. So again, we tested a lot of different things. So let me show you our first iteration. So one of the other things too that I want to make the distinction is the way we actually set up and structure our ads. So we have a campaign and we have an ad set, and within our ad set we actually break out. I actually split up our mobile traffic versus our desktop traffic. And I recommend that you do this or have some sort of script which recognizes mobile devices and redirects to a mobile-friendly page. But I wanted to see how they performed against each other. And you can see here initially we got a much higher click-through rate on our desktop. I think this was for mobile. Yeah, okay, so this was the desktop one, this was the mobile. So we got a much higher click-through rate on the mobile than we did for the desktop. And these were the different targets. So we did age demographic between 25 to 64, United States and Canada. Here were the interests. So these were interests that we believed would be interested in, of course, silver investing based on some of the terms. So basically silver and gold investing. So, precious metals, troy ounce, silver as investments. And then also we looked at behaviors. So we also wanted people who were likely investors or likely self-directed investors. So it gives us an audience size of around 460,000 people. And then the other thing too is also the bidding strategy that we use. So if you notice here, the first bidding strategy, we did website clicks, okay, and we did optimized CPM. So optimized CPM, low budget for website clicks with these targets. This didn't perform. It didn't perform well at all, and we killed the campaign. When I seen that we got 15 clicks, but we weren't getting any opt-ins, as you can see here. We killed it. You see, I got one lead here, but it cost us $2.88 to get that lead, which was way more than we should be spending for a giveaway type of page. So this bomb, we killed it. All right, so here's the second iteration. Again, we went with the same ad, but we had a different interest. So we just did investment. So we went a little bit more broad here, but we still kept the same behaviors. And of course, this one bombed even worse. Got a click-through rate of 1.9% on mobile devices and 0.22 on desktop devices, so bombed. But you can also see that we changed our objectives from clicks to websites to post engagements, because I wanted to test this and see how it performed. So that was the second iteration. We switched up the targeting, changed the objective, kept the same ad, but didn't work. Okay, so the next split test we did here, we said, well, let's test survival. Let's see how people act in survival. So again, we kept it the same with the post engagements, but we changed the interest to survival, and we kept the behaviors the same. And again, separating mobile traffic from desktop traffic. And again, did not get the results that we were looking for. So you can see I'm already a few dollars in. And again, you can't be afraid to spend money. You know, you're buying data when you first launch a campaign, and that's okay. So you can see here on this first iteration, we spent $32, which isn't chump change, but hey, we seen it didn't work. This one, we spent $7.88. We killed it. We spent $4.02. We killed that one as well because they just weren't performing. So we're in now for around $41. So this was the next iteration that we tried here as well. Let's see if I covered this one. Yeah. So this was the next one. We got some leads, but again, we're spending way more. We only got 5 leads when we spent, $11.57. 89 cents per post engagement was again too expensive. So we killed it. So we had to sit back and then we had to think again and said, okay, maybe if we get a little bit more specific about the item that they're going to get, and then also split out our targeting even more by not only doing interest and behaviors, but also by splitting out men versus women. And we wanted to test that and see how that performs. So we switched up the ad and we got specific. So instead of saying, using a group message or a group photo saying, win some silver, we said, do you want a free American Silver Eagle? So basically, this is giving people the opportunity to get a specific item, and we really and we split it out some more. So again, we did post engagements. We changed the interest to just precious metal and silver or bullion, and we took out the behaviors and we put in baby boomer generation. And the reason we put in baby boomer generation is because the baby boomers were around when we came off of the silver, the gold standard. So they understand the value of silver and gold more so than millennials or Gen Xers. And you can see here we also put the age qualifier in here from 40 to 64. So we went from 40 to 64. We split test the gender as well. So we switched it up from 40 to 64. Put the gender to male, added in a generation for baby boomers. We got a much smaller audience, but you can see our post engagements went through the roof, and we really started hitting it out of the park. So this worked for us. Okay, so we started here on the 28th is when we went live. So yesterday. So this has only been running for 2 days. So you can see so far we spent $158 on this campaign. And we generated 252 leads, got over 692 clicks. So right now, you can see here, so let's see, what was that? $158 divided by 692. So it's 22 cents per click on average. And let's see, $158 divided by 252. So we're spending about 62 cents a lead, which is great. That is a that's a much more acceptable cost per lead, and I'm sure we can even get this down some more. But the whole point of this is that you got to split test. You got to test different targeting methods. And again, I'm sure there's some things that I could have done better on my end to identify our target and our interests. But again, you still have to split test it. So, but you can see by me splitting this out from women to men made a big difference as well. Now, this is our mobile version. The mobile version did not get as much traction, but it's still performing for us. So we only spent $7.22, and I think we got about 10 leads out of this. And you can see here when I split this out amongst women, our post engagement, our cost was much higher, and we didn't get anywhere near the clicks or leads, even though we had a much bigger audience. So not only segmenting your traffic from mobile and desktop, but also segmenting your genders. So you can see the interest, everything else is the same. So from here we had, one ad set, two ad set, three ad set, four ad sets. So two ad sets broken out for mobile and non-mobile for males, and then another two ad sets broken out for mobile and non-mobile for females, and that made all the difference. So far, I mean, we're crushing. I think we're converting at about 60%. So this is today. See here, May 29th, we got 193 visitors, 116 conversions, and we're going to let this run over the weekend and the next week, and then we'll actually do our giveaway. But I hope this really helps you guys. I mean, this is, again, simple. This didn't take that long to set up at all. This plugin that Don gives everyone is pretty sweet. Pretty sweet plugin. Just fill in the blanks, upload the image, and boom, it works. He obviously already tested this, so you guys get the benefit from it. So just go out there. The most important thing is split testing and layering. Layering different behaviors, interests, as well as testing different generation. And think about does your product or offer resonate with a certain generation more than another. So this is what we did. I hope you guys get something out of this, and talk to you later on. Take care.